There you have it, the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange, signaling the end of another trading day. U.S. stocks traded lower today as investors focused on Friday's anticipated inflation report. The Dow Jones ended the day down around 640 points.
The S&P 500 and the tech-focused NASDAQ both fell more than 2%. Joining us now is Lori Bettinger. Lori is the co-president of Alliance Partners, an organization that deploys a set of resources to help banks, financial institutions, and institutional investors meet their asset and return objectives. Lori, thank you for joining us. Very simply, what was driving the market today?
Thanks so much for having me. Well, I think this is a definite case of markets do not love uncertainty. And as you noted, it feels like we have, every time there's one of these big economic releases, there's a lot of uncertainty about what's going to come out of it. But it really feels like there's so much focus on this inflation indicator release tomorrow and what's it going to show in terms of, is inflation starting to moderate at all? What are we seeing? And what can we expect from the Federal Reserve in the coming months in terms of the interest rates? Will they continue to raise interest rates?
And Lori, investors are laser focused on Friday's Consumer Price Index report, which will reveal if prices continued to rise in the month of May. What are economists predicting we will see once the report is released? And how do you think the market will react?
We're hearing predictions of a slight increase. And by this, I mean that the rate of inflation will slow slightly. I think no one expects sort of a huge improvement in inflation, but there's this aspect that a lot of economists focus on called sort of this core price index, which excludes energy and food prices, which tend to be really volatile. And I want to be clear, those very much impact, those two categories were huge for most of us as American consumers. But economists try and take them out sometimes when looking at inflation. And there's a little bit of improvement in that other measure last month. And I think that a lot of people are hoping to see continued improvement there, which would show that, maybe the economy is starting to cool a little bit in the areas that are sort of easier to address, whether you're talking about large durable goods and, and some areas like that. So I think that's what people are going to be very focused on when those numbers come out tomorrow morning.
Lori, it seems some economists disagree about how quickly price increases will moderate. What is your estimated timeline?
It's a great question. I wish I knew with any huge certainty, but I think we're going to see a slow moderation. Like everything over the past months and years, there's always something unexpected coming up. Whether it's sort of geopolitical turmoil, or we think that the COVID situation is getting much better, but then all of a sudden it has a new impact on a supply chain, for example, or China. Factories shut down. So I think we're going to see improvement, right? We keep seeing that, companies have taken so many steps to address the supply chain, sometimes even causing them, to maybe have a little too much inventory right now. But there just seems to be so much turmoil that I don't see a really rapid recovery, but hopefully, we're going to keep seeing slow and steady improvement in inflation figures. And I think we're all hoping that the Federal Reserve can really get these cooling actions they're taking right.
So much uncertainty still, which, as you said, the markets do not love. Lori Bettinger, thank you so much.
Exactly.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.